Hi, it's Barry at Rancho La Puerta, and today I'm talking with Danny Seo. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
And you're one of the presenters this week, right?
I was, yes,
You
last
were.
night. So,
And your basic thing is green living, is that right?
yes. So, green living with style and making it easy and accessible and fun. Not so much about like gorilla crunching, Birkenstock wearing, craziness.
I think the interesting thing about you, to me, like you started when you were 12.
Yeah. So that was 2 years ago.
Amazing. Yeah, I know. I'm 16, so that would make you about 12.
Yeah.
So besides all the green living stuff, you have books, TV programs, products, online ventures, magazine, newspaper articles, all that stuff.
And I'm going to be launching a line of competitive water bottles.
Are you? Yeah.
Don't buy this.
He's just kidding. So we'll be getting that water bottle before you. So you've written 7 books, right?
Yes.
And your latest book is called?
It's called Upcycling.
Which is a play on recycling?
It is, and it's a more positive way of looking at recycling. So instead of, in traditional recycling, you denigrate or degrade. The material gets less and less in quality. With upcycling, you're taking something that was like a water bottle and making it into something better than its intended purpose.
Right, so you go to people's houses and do this for them, or you do this?
No, that book came from a regular series I was doing on the Today Show on NBC, and I realized that a lot of my everyday ways of decorating and looking at objects and doing these different projects were a form of upcycling. And so I decided to put it all into one place where 100 projects could be all together in one book.
That's great. So have you always been interested in like decorating, and then upcycling came out of that, or you're using like?
You know, if you think about the two worlds that I was interested in as a child, so there was one was sustainability and environment, traditional activists, save the world, that kind of stuff. And then the other world was I was interested in design and lifestyle, and the people like Julia Child and Martha Stewart and Ralph Lauren. They seem like two completely opposite worlds. But then I realized that these two passions, I could actually meld them together and create what I consider like a career, but also more of a hobby that I could find a way to pay the bills too. So when I do upcycling, it's the world of me wanting to not waste product, not wanting to throw things away, but also the decorative side of how do I make it actually look pretty.
So you use almost all recycling or things that people throw away for your design and decorating?
Yeah, I mean that's the idea, and also it's not things that people wouldn't traditionally have. So like there was one project our team came up with where it was a beautiful wreath that you covered in rhinestone jewelry, and I was like, who has $10,000 worth of vintage costume jewelry? You know, most people would have like old sweaters or neckties or something. Right. So it's always, I'm sort of the voice of reason all the time, whereas our stylists are the people who are the big crafty ex-Martha Stewart people. I have to bring them back to ground a couple times. You know who you are.
So I noticed that you've been on Oprah a couple times, right?
Yes.
Seems like that would be everyone's dream. And also, this is just on the letter, said People magazine voted you one of the 50 most beautiful people in the world. Is that true?
It was a long time ago, but in... Gosh.
Back when you were pretty?
That's why I come to the ranch.
Exactly.
It's all maintenance at that point.
Every year I'm like 52, 53, it's annoying.
But yeah, that was a while ago, and I thought it was kind of silly actually to be on the list, but you know, obviously it's an honor, I guess, but it's not people don't vote in the country for that list. But it was funny to me is that all the achievements in my life that I've done, you know, whether it's winning an activist campaign or writing a book or getting a best-selling book or whatever, the one thing that my parents actually were proud of was the 50 most beautiful people in the world thing, because
it relates to them, because they're genetically
exactly. It had nothing to do with me. It was all about their own DNA and genetics, and they're the ones who created that passion and the Poconos, you know, the winning sign.
Now I hope that you'll be. Are you interested in coming back to the ranch? You'll be back to the ranch, I hope.
This is my 6th time here.
So you will come back, probably. I hope so, right?
You know, the goal is to, I always come here and try to lose a little bit of weight and get back in shape, so I think it's it's kind of the way that you have to get your car maintained, I think. This is a great place of
maintaining your body.
Maintaining your car.
Well, you probably do it. I used my cardio muscle blast class today, and that's a really hard class.
I didn't do very well.
Yeah, well, I didn't want to say that directly, but you know, he was in the top 10.
There were only 5 people in there.
Oh, see, there you go. He was in the top 10. So where can people find out about you? Online?
I have a blog that I write every day called dailydanny.com. My website, dannyseo.com, DANNYSEO. And since we're on Facebook, right?
Right. This one on Facebook.
I'm at facebook.com/DannySEO on my Facebook page. So.
And if you look at the website, you'll see when Danny will be back. Thanks for talking to us today.
Yeah, of course. A lot of fun.